Well, good evening, folks. This evening, yeah, it's evening time. I've got a couple hours to go fishing this evening, and I need to because I got the winter time blues. You know, the Tennessee Valley has been bombarded for the last 2 days by a lot of rainfall. It is soaked everywhere. It's just been dreary, damp, cold, dark, awful. Now this messes with your mind just a little bit, and sometimes if you have the blues like I do, you need to get rid of the blues. And the only way that I know how to get rid of the blues when the water is getting muddy and high is to catch a blue. So today, this evening, we're going to be doing a little bit of catfishing, a quick trip to the river, and I want to show you what kind of tackle. I'm just going to take 2 rods with me. This is sort of a rush trip, but this is just a cheap Zebco hog seeker. Okay, it's 7 foot long, and on it I have a pin, which this is an interesting reel right here. You don't see many of them. It's a saltwater pin. Okay, it has a tarpon, a picture of a tarpon on it. It's designed for salt water. Old reel. I've had this reel for years and years and years. Loaded with 30-pound test, Trilene big game. I'll get it out in a minute. And this other rod that I have, quit, is a silver cat rod. I bought it Walmart probably about a month and a half ago. I've done a video or 2 with it, caught some pretty good catfish with it too. One video I caught 3 pretty good flathead. They was about 7-8 pounds a piece using live shiners. That was the last catfish video I did. I'm behind on the catfishing, but it's 7 foot long, medium action rod, just like this hog seeker. You don't need anything fancy for catfishing. It's a great way to fish. It's a great fish to target, but you don't need nothing fancy. Here's a SS 3000. This is an old saltwater Daiwa reel. It's a vintage reel too, loaded with 30-pound test. But what I want to show y'all today are the 2 styles of hooks that I favor for my catfishing. And I'll show you a couple knots. Here's my 2 favorite kind of hooks right here. They're both Gamakatsu. This one here has an offset in it. You can see that right here along the, if you'll look at the hook shank, it has like a, I don't know, a 15-degree angle right here back where the line tie is, or the line tie goes back at an angle. Right here is also an 8/0 Gamakatsu, and it's just a straight shank, which is called a octopus circle. Now these 2 hooks are my choice for catching catfish, anywhere from 6 to 10, 12 pounds. Then I'll step up, when they get bigger than that, I'll step up to a 10/0 and sometimes a 12/0 hook. But let's tie a no Snell knot, which is my favorite knot for catfishing. Now I'm going to cut a piece of leader off, a couple feet long. We'll just cut it off. And a no Snell is the easiest Snell knot to tie. And you just stick your line through the line tie like that. And I always leave a little bit of tag in. I'll come in there about 1.5 inches. And then all you gotta do is simply start wrapping counterclockwise. Start at the line tie, and I go around about 8 to 10 times. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just go 10. Okay, and just take your other tag, the other side of your tag line, and run through the eyelet like that on the back side of the hook, and just cinch it up. That's it. That's all there are to it. Okay, let's cut us another piece of leader off for this other hook. Now, I'll tell you the truth about this. You can tie a Palomar knot or a trilene knot in this, and it'll be just as effective as far as I'm concerned. But the pros, they do it this way. They'll run their line through here. See, this is the point side of your hook, like that. And then they'll wrap 8 to 10 times, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then they'll come back through the back side with their other part of their tag line, like this. Okay. Now, really, this is the best way to do it, to tell you the truth, instead of using a Palomar, but sometimes I'll just put a Palomar knot on it. And the reason is, if you'll look at that hook right here, let's look at that. It's already ready to hook a catfish. I mean, the pressure point is right here on this side of the eyelet. So that hook, when that catfish bites it, it's automatically gonna wedge that hook in the side of his jaw, because all the pressure points right here. Can y'all see that? Makes a big difference a lot of times, but you can tie direct if you want to, and still the design of the hook will get the job done. Okay, folks, that's my basic rig right here. Here it is. It's a leader with about 20 inches long. I like a leader anywhere from 18 to 24 inches. Personal preference. There's my hook. Swivel. Just a barrel swivel with any type of bank sinker. You know, they don't hang as bad as, say, a regular sinker does from the bank. Now, what's going to make this effective is anywhere on Guntersville Lake, or probably any river system, but especially Guntersville Lake, when you have a lot of excessive rain, like we've had, and all of a sudden you start getting some muddy water influx coming in through these bridges, catfish will filter in. Now, it will be, you know, sort of a brief period of time that you have to really catch them. But if your timing is perfect, you can catch a lot of catfish like this. And as far as size, I have caught some huge catfish like this before. But it depends on what's running at the time. You never know. I've caught them up to, well, blues up to around 45 pounds, 50 pounds. At least. I know that through the years. Never did weigh them. I'd catch them, throw them back. But that's my basic rig. Now, this weight is a 3/4 of an ounce weight. And even if there's a current, which there's going to be, because I know what's going on right now, I've done it so many times through the years, I don't want to have a boat anchor on here. I actually want to, when I make that long cast, I want my bait to free flow and move around. I want it to hunt for that fish. I don't want it anchored at all. I get more bites that way. But that's me. Come on, let's go fishing. Let's cure the wintertime blues. There's a fish. Y'all see that? Alright, we got that one. I've missed 3 fish since I've been here. And I bet you this is the size of fish I've been missing. Now he's fighting right there a little bit. I just let him fight. Have my fun. I'm not in no hurry. He's coming up to the top like a small blue, or like a blue. Yeah, it's a blue. Now I want y'all to look how bleached out that fish is. Now he's bleached out wide, ain't he? And that's the count of that muddy water. He should be a lot bluer than that. That's pretty, ain't he? Pretty good fish right there. But look how white that fish is. Let's get him off. He didn't get hooked in the corner like a circle hook normally does. There we go. Now, look how white that fish is. Let's turn him loose right over here. But I've missed about 3 for some reason. Of course, I'm using a 8/0 Gamakatsu hook. I'm fishing for big ones, but I'm happy with that. We broke the ice. Let's let him go. Look at that. Now he shines in that muddy water, don't he? Let's catch another one. There you go. Maybe. Yeah, we got him. He's hooked over a ledge or something. I don't know what's going on. I believe we got a pretty good blue. He's coming towards the top. A little bit, folks. He just ain't fighting hard. He's fighting weird. Of course, that water's cold. He's coming to the top just like a blue would. Yeah. I believe we got this little blue right here. That line was over that ledge right there. I'm gonna check it to see if it brailed it up a little bit, but maybe it didn't. Pretty good blue. Let's get this one to quit. Unhooked here, and we'll let him back. Quit. God, them things are strong. They're just strong. They're hard to hold on to, especially when your hands is frostbit. It is cold out here. Let me get right here, and we'll let him loose. Ain't that pretty? Bleached out white account of this muddy water. He shows up, don't he? Well, can't get his burns. There he goes. Alright, let's see if we can catch a big one. Maybe we can. Cross your fingers. Hey. Y'all see that? There's one on here. Let's just start reeling and see what happens. That's what happened. We got him. That's a blue. He done come up to the top of the water almost, or he's coming up in the water column. Yeah. He's fighting a little bit more than some of those others did. Oh, he's starting to pitch a fit right here. He could be the biggest one so far. Nah, he's just a little bit meaner than them others. Them other ones wasn't that mean. Quit. Let me get him out of that bush. He is white as cotton. Ain't that amazing? All right, come here, young. He's got that hook in a good place. That's amazing how a circle hook, 9 times out of 10, I catch them right in the side of the mouth that way. It don't always, but it's I'm gonna say, yeah, 9 times out of 10, 90% of the time, I guess. Yeah, that's the biggest one. Quit. Let's unhook him. Right here. I just roll them out like this. I'll catch them like this, right there, and I just roll it out. And it's easy once you do it a few times, but the first few times you use a circle hook, you'll have a little trouble. But listen to him. Okay. He wants to loose. Let's let him go. Hey. Let's put him right here. That was an aggressive catfish. He didn't get disoriented. He followed all the way in. He just mean. Well, we caught a few. We got her done. The blues is gone. It's starting to really rain again. We was lucky and fortunate to not get drenched out here, even though I'm wet. I tell you what, I appreciate everything y'all have done, all the great comments, and you know what? The main thing is, here's a car coming, but I don't care. I'm getting where I don't care because it's a fact. Whoa. And remember,